Good morning, students. This class we are going to study the concept logical equivalence. First, what is the definition of logical equivalence of two compound proposition U and V? Two compound propositions U and V are said to be logically equivalent if U and V have the same truth value. U is logically equivalent to V is denoted by this symbol or this symbol. U, three straight lines, then V. So how to prove two compound proposition U and V are logically equivalent? So two compound proposition will be given to U and V. To check whether these two are logically equivalent, first construct the truth table. If U and V have the same truth values for all possible assignments of the given proposition, then it is called logically equivalent. We will see problems. For any two propositions P and Q, prove the following. See the first problem. Here it is given as P implies negation Q, logically equivalent to Q implies negation P. So two compound propositions are given. So this you consider as U, this you consider as V. Now we are going to construct the truth table. If the truth value of this compound proposition is equivalent to truth value of this compound proposition, then these two statements are called logically equivalent. Here only two propositions are there, P and Q. So form a truth table. P, Q, the possible assignments of P and Q is given here 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. Now what are the terms needed for the compound proposition? We are going to form a table. Negation Q. So Q, you know, right? What is negation Q? Whenever Q is 0, negation Q is 1. Whenever Q is 1, negation Q is 0. So I formed this column. Next, we need to form P implies negation Q. You need to see this column, P column and negation Q. The condition for conditional is when P is 1, negation Q is 0. That condition, it will become 0. So here you have P is 1, negation Q is 0. So P implies negation Q is 0. All the other values are 1. So we found out the left side U. Then right side we want Q implies negation P. From P write what is negation P. Then write Q implies negation P. So we are getting the truth values 1, 1, 1, 0. So now you see these two columns. So here the corresponding entries are same. First three values are 1, 1, 1. Here also 1, 1, 1. The last value is 0. Here also the last value is 0. So we constructed the truth table in which the compound proposition U and compound proposition V both have the same truth value. Therefore, these two are logically equivalent. Next, we see one more problem with three propositions P, Q, R. Consider this problem here. The problem given is P, R, Q implies R is logically equivalent to P implies R and Q implies R. So we need to find the truth table for this term as well as this term. If both are having the same truth value, then U is logically equivalent to V. Now we are going to construct the truth table P, Q, R. The 8 possible assignments are given here. These are the 8 possible assignments for P, Q, R. So what are the terms needed for? What are the terms needed for this? We need to form a table. So P, R, Q. So P is given here. Q is given here. So you need to find P, R, Q. So you know the rule for disjunction, both are 0. P is 0, Q is 0, then P R Q is 0. So this case, here 0, therefore here 0. P is 0, Q is 0, therefore 0. Then all the other cases, it is equal to 1. Then we want P R Q implies R. So you need to see this column. P R Q implies R. You know the definition for implication. Implication, whenever P R Q is 1 and R is 0, that cases it will become 0. So P R Q here 1, R is 0. So this place is 0. Likewise 1 0, this place 0. 1 0, this place 0. So all the other cases 1 1 1. So we found out this term P R Q implies R. Next we have to find this term P implies R. P implies R. So the rule is whenever P is 1, R is 0, then P implies R is 0. So we have only two places 0, this place and this place. All the other cases 1. Then Q implies R. Q implies R. You need to see Q column and R column. Wherever Q is 1, R is 0, then it will become 0. So here 1 is 0, then it will become 0. All the other cases 1. Finally, you need to find P implies R and Q implies R. So here P implies R is this, Q implies R is this. You need to find conjunction of these two. So the rule is when this is 1 as well as this is 1, then it will become 1. So the cases here 1 1 1 1 1 1. So 1 1 1. Here also 1 1 1 1 1 1. So you are getting the truth table for the given compound propositions U and V. So now you have to check whether they have the same truth values for all possible assignments. So now I need to check these two columns, this column and this column. So check whether they have the same truth value. See, the corresponding elements are the same. First one are 1, here also 1, next is 0 0 1 1 0 0 1 1 0 0 1 1. So the given two compound propositions are logically equivalent. So whenever you want to check whether the given two compound propositions are logically equivalent, construct the truth table, check whether they have the same truth values for all possible assignments. So likewise, you can try this problem also. Solution is given here. Next, we see loss of logic. So loss of logic is nothing but you have 12 different laws. Using this laws, you can check whether the given compound propositions are logically equivalent without using truth table. Here, let P, Q, R be compound proposition. T naught is a tautology. F naught is a contradiction. So there are 12 laws are there. First one, law of double negation. So what is that law? Negation P is logically equivalent to P. If twice I take the negation, I will get the same proposition. Idempotent law, P or P is logically equivalent to P. P and P is logically equivalent to P. Then identity law, P or F naught is logically equivalent to P. P and T naught is logically equivalent to P. Then inverse law, P or negation P is logically equivalent to T naught. P and negation P is logically equivalent to F naught. Then commutative law, P R Q is Q R P. P and Q is logically equivalent to Q and P. Associative law, here we are using three proposition for associative law. P R Q R R is logically equivalent to P R Q R R. Then P and Q and R is logically equivalent to P and Q and R. Next will be De Morgan's law. Negation P, negation of P or Q is logically equivalent to negation P and negation Q. Negation of P and Q is logically equivalent to negation P or negation Q. Then absorption law, P or P and Q is logically equivalent to P and P or Q is logically equivalent to P. See here, see the left side, twice P is there, that will become P. Likewise here also we have used conjunction as well as disjunction, but here left side twice P appears, that will be logically equivalent to P. Then distributive law, P or Q and R is logically equivalent to P or Q and P or R. P and Q or R is P and Q or P and R. Domination law, P or T naught is logically equivalent to T naught, P and F naught is logically equivalent to F naught. Then one more, this is the 11th law. The given conditional is P implies Q. Then what will be the negation of negation P implies Q? That is equivalent to P and negation Q. Then one more 12th law is also there. This is the 12th law. P implies Q is logically equivalent to negation P or Q. So these are the 12 laws we are going to use to prove the given two compound propositions are logically equivalent or not without using truth table. So you need to remember all the 12 laws. Using this, we are going to do the problem now. Consider this problem. Prove the following. Here the given problem is P implies Q and negation Q and R negation Q is logically equivalent to negation Q or P. So what you need to do is you need to use laws of logic to prove these two compound propositions are logically equivalent. So now I am going to start from the left side. I am going to consider this compound proposition, trying to bring the right side. So you keep in your mind what you want to prove in the right hand side. According to that, you need to apply the appropriate rule to get the right hand side. So now I am going to start the left side. See here, the left side given is P implies Q and negation Q and R negation Q. So first see here, P implies Q is there. So already you have studied the 12th rule for P implies Q. So by 12th rule, I can write P implies Q is negation P or Q, and this term you write as it is, negation Q and R negation Q. Next step, I am going to use the commutative law. So for only this term, R negation Q, I am going to use commutative law. So commutative law is what? P R Q is equal to Q R P. So here in the place, you have R and negation Q. So this will become negation Q R by commutative law. All the other terms as it is. Negation Q is as it is. Negation P R Q is as it is. Next step, I am going to use absorption law. See here, the left side, three propositions are there, P, Q, R. But what I want the right side is only P and Q. So I need to eliminate R. So I need to use absorption law. See this term I am going to use absorption law. Here negation Q is appears twice. So by absorption law, I can write negation Q and negation Q R is negation Q. This is by absorption law. See this full term. See this full term. I am writing negation Q by using absorption law. This term as it is negation P or negation Q. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use distributive law. This negation Q I am going to distribute for these two terms. So what it will be? Negation P and negation Q or Q and negation Q. This is by distributive law. I have done distributive law for this term. Next step, I am going to use identity law. By identity law, this term Q and negation Q will become F naught. This is by identity law. So after that, this negation P and negation Q will come as it is. This is F naught. Then by De Morgan's law, you can write negation P and negation Q will become negation of PRQ. This is by De Morgan's law. Then again this PRQ, I can write it as QRP by commutative law. So I have proved the right side. I started from the left hand side. So I have proved the right side. So here we have used some 7 laws to prove the two given compound propositions are logically equivalent. So whenever the problem is given, you need to prove the compound propositions are logically equivalent without using truth table. You need to use laws of logic. So start from the left side, try to bring the right side. Next, one more problem. We can see the next problem. P, R, Q, R, negation P and negation Q and R is logically equivalent to P, R, Q, R, R. This is an important problem. So as first you need to start from the left side, try to bring the right side. So I started from the left side. So P, R, Q, R. See this term negation P and negation Q. I am writing it as negation of PRQ using De Morgan's law. So negation P and negation Q is negation of PRQ. Then and R will come as it is. So started from left side, I applied De Morgan's law for this term negation P and negation Q. I got this term. Next step, you need to use distributive law. So I am going to distribute this term PRQ to this term as well as this term. So I am getting PRQ or negation of PRQ and PRQ or R. So next step, using inverse law, I can write PRQ or negation PRQ is T naught and PRQ as it is. Then by identity law, T naught and PRQ is PRQ. So by identity law, we got the right side. So start from left side, try to prove the right side using appropriate laws to prove the given two compound propositions are logically equivalent.